Good afternoon. Yes.
Sir, Datura plants, sir.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. What is a leaf? So it's Bougainvillea plant species. Is it a simple or compound leaf?
Simple leaf, sir.
Very
Simple
good.
leaves.
Simple leaf.
Simple leaves, sir.
Simply.
Okay. The axillary bud in these plants, the axillary bud is modified into. What is the name of this
Thorns.
modification?
Trans.
Thorns. So
Thorns.
yes, this is a leaf, base of the leaf, and this thorn, is it visible clearly?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. The hard, woody, pointed structures, thorns. It is the stem modification in Bougainvillea, right? Next,
Reticulate venation, sir.
reticulate venation, reticulate dicot. Venation is reticulate. Is it visible clearly?
Yes, sir.
It's
Yes, sir.
reticulate venation, all right.
Sir, turn back side, sir. We can see.
Backside, backside of this leaf. When compared with backside, I think it's the upper surface of the leaf is clearly visible in this venation. Upper surface.
Yes, sir.
Calotropis. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So Calotropis plant. How the leaves are arranged? How many leaves are arranged from the node? Two
leaves.
Right. So this is a nodes region of the stem and branches. So two leaves are arranged. How they are arranged? They are arranged in
Opposite.
opposite
Sir,
manner.
opposite.
This is a
Sir, please show once again. Taking this now.
opposite line. Is it visible clearly, Anna?
Yes, sir.
Two leaves are arranged.
Yes, sir.
Two leaves are arranged from the each node of the stem and branches. So two leaves are arranged in a opposite manner, opposite to each other. So this is the example for one of the example for opposite phyllotaxy. Right. What is the name of this plant?
Calotropis.
Calotropis. Right.
Calotropis.
Calotropis plant. Right. It's a Calotropis, opposite phyllotaxy. Okay. So in this branch, how the leaves are
Alternate.
arranged? Very good, alternate manner. So the one leaf is arranged from the each node. They are arranged in alternate manner. Alternate manner. Right. What are the given examples as per NCERT for alternate phyllotaxy?
Sunflower, mustard, and
Sunflower mustard.
Very good. Sunflower, mustard,
Hibiscus. China rose.
Hibiscus,
China.
China rose.
Yes. So it's the bougainvillea. It's the stem modification. As per NCERT, it's given in stem modification. The axillary bud of the stem is modified into thorn, right? It's a stem modification. Next, it's a thorn apple.
Datura.
Datra, yes.
Datura.
Datra plant, yes. So the flower, the cymose type of the inflorescence, it's a ternate. Inflorescence is a ternate with a single flower. So solitary cymose type of the inflorescence. Is it simple or compound leaf?
Simple leaf.
Simple leaf.
Simple leaf.
Simple leaves, very good. Very good, simple leaves. So the inflorescence is the racemose. This is the fruit. Yesterday I told no, the fruit wall is consist of the spines. It's called thorn apple. Datura is the scientific name, biological name of the plant. Okay, so it's example for the which type of the flowers?
Actinomorphic.
Yesterday we discussed about the
Actinomorphic.
types of the flowers.
Actinomorphic
Very
flowers.
good, very good, very good.
Actinomorphic.
Actinomorphic flowers. Now you got the idea about these
What is
plants.
word phylloxera? Word phylloxera.
It's look here now and this. Okay, so here the leaf, the one leaf is arises. So I separate the branch. At the flowers region, look here where the flowers are formed. At the flowers region, it's a whorled or cyclic phyllotax where the flowers are formed. And the remaining regions of the stem, they are arranged in alternate manner. Okay, now? Is it visible enough clearly?
Yes, sir.
Right. And next, another plant, gulmohar. It's a gulmohar. It's example for this is the racemose type of the inflorescence. The peduncle is grown indefinitely. Look here, this is the inflorescence.
Sir, video is breaking, sir.
What about the remaining students now?
It's clear, sir.
Clear, right? So it is the racemose type of the inflorescence. It's grown indefinitely. The forms the several flowers at the lateral side. So this is each one is the flower. The first formed flowers are present towards the base, and the younger ones are present towards
Acropetal order.
yes, acropetal order. Very good. So it's a racemose type of the inflorescence. Okay. So it's a gulmohar. This plant is a gulmohar. So it's example. Remaining. It is example for yesterday.
Zygomorphic
Zygomorphic.
flowers.
Zygomorphic flower.
Very good, very good. Zygomorphic flowers.
So you muted, sir.
So now I will show the one plant image. Can I video? Okay, sir. Sorry. 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 . 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 。 So Okay, it's Gulmohar. The flowers are zygomorphic. What are the examples for the zygomorphic flowers?
P. Gulmohar.
P. Gulmohar.
Cassia.
Bean plant.
Bean plants. Very good. Right.
Sir, it has compound leaves, sir.
It's compound leaf, Nana. Compound. This is a compound leaf.
Yes, sir.
Compound leaf. So this is the leaf. One leaf. Okay. The leaflets. Swollen leaf base is rejected.
Pulvinus.
Pulvinous leaf base. Okay. Right. How the leaves are arranged on this branch?
So video is breaking, sir.
Alternate manner.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
Alternate manner.
Alternate manner.
Alternate manner. So the one leaf is arises from the each node. These are arranged in alternate manner, alternate to each other.
Yes.
Now, Nana, Priyanka,
Breaking, sir.
the remaining.
Yes, sir. Breaking, sir.
How many of them getting a problem?
Sir, I.
So now it's okay, sir.
No, it's okay. Right. Abhay,
Clear, sir.
clear. Right.
Sir, from morning, zero problem is there, sir. Now it is okay.
Okay. Right. What about the remaining students, Nana?
Now it is clear, sir.
Now it's clear. Right. Okay.
Now it is somewhat okay, sir.
So,
ఎవరికైనా ఇంటర్నెట్ ప్రాబ్లం ఉంటే నేను ఈ వీడియోని గ్రూప్లో షేర్ చేస్తాను కావాలని మనం చూసుకుంటాను.
okay, if anybody are facing that internet problem, we will send the recorded video later. Okay, na? What is the name of this inflorescence?
Racemose.
Rasmus.
Racemose.
Racemose.
Racemose. Okay, Datura plants. Datura plants.
Cymose type of inflorescence.
Cymose type of the inflorescence. Okay, Cymose type of the inflorescence. Right. So it's a simple leaf and compound leaf. As per NCERT, the given compound leaves, the pinnately compound leaf. Here, this leaf is also appears like pinnately compound leaf. As per NCERT, the given example is the name pinnately compound leaf. Palmately compound leaf example.
Silk cotton.
Silk cotton.
Silk cotton. Very
Silk
very
cotton.
Silk cotton, right. Okay. So how many types of the flowers are there based on the position of gynoecium on thalamus in relation to other floral parts?
3.
Three types. Very good.
Three.
What are they?
Hypogynous,
Hypogonus,
perigynous,
perigynous, epigynous.
Hypogynous, perigynous, and epigynous flowers. Now, today we will discuss about the types of the flowers and parts of a flower. Types of the flowers based on the position of gynoecium. Based on position of the gynoecium. Now I will show some another video, that images, plant images. Please wait. That's Canna indica plant image. Now I will show the Canna indica plant image. The Canna indica is example for
Asymmetric flower.
asymmetric flower.
Asymmetric.
Asymmetric, right. So now this is the image of Canna indica plant. Canna indica. Okay, the flowers are regarding the objective point of view. Asymmetric flowers are seen in Kerna indica plant. Okay, na? So this is another image, and the
Sir,
next
Canna indica can be divided into two parts, not sir.
Kerna indica.
Sir, it has 4 petals. So we can divide, no sir.
No. If in these flowers, asymmetric flowers, the flowers cannot be divided into two equal halves. The arrangement.
Sir, flower has 4 petals, sir. We can divide equally into 2, no sir.
Based on the knot number, based on if you are cut through the axis, central axis, it cannot give rise to two equal halves. If the flowers are available, one day he will bring the flowers, then we will see whether it is comes to equal halves or not. That we will do in practical session. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Right. Take a screenshot of this. We will send the images through WhatsApp. Okay. And types of the flowers based on position of the dimension. First, draw the diagram. Thalamus. What is the terminal part? The terminal part of the pedicel.
Thalamus or receptacle.
Or It's a epigynous flower.
Sir, it's not visible, sir. Sir, in the top half, it won't be visible because of this right side. Menu bar is there, no, sir.
Here,
Sir,
right?
can I write it down, sir? Ah, yes, sir. That one, can I write it down?
Okay. In this flowers, this is thalamus, sepal, petal, stamen, gynoecium. Okay. Thalamus. Have you drawn?
So no, sir.
Okay. Correct. Only these two enough. These two diagrams. Completed, huh? Have you drawn these diagrams, these two? Please message me answer.
So give us a minute, sir.
Okay, okay. Right.
Written, sir.
Okay. So how many types of the flowers are there based on the position of gynoecium and the thalamus
3.
in relation to the floral parts, other floral parts? 3. There one is hypogynous, flowers. Second one is perigynous flowers, and third one is epigynous flowers. Okay, epigynous, hypogynous, perigynous, epigynous flowers. So this is a diagrammatic representation of hypogynous flowers, and second one is perigynous flowers. The third one is the epigynous flowers. So suppose this hypogynous flower is denoted as A, this flower is denoted as B, and this is C. So find out
The video is breaking, sir.
Sir,
whatever
breaking,
the
sir.
remaining points, Anna.
Breaking, sir.
Sir, breaking, sir.
So board is black.
Now,
It's blurred, sir. Video is breaking.
Blur, sir.
what about the remaining students, Anna?
Sir, now it's starting to blur, sir.
Now,
No, sir.
It's breaking, sir. And sometimes video won't be visible itself.
Tanisha,
Yes, sir.
is it clear, Nana? Is it visible clearly? What about
Yes, sir. Clear,
white?
sir.
White?
But
Clear.
sometimes it will be blur, sir.
Okay. Now is it okay?
Yes, sir. Now okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Clear, sir. Clear.
Right. So here I drawn how many diagrams, sir? So this is
3.
3 diagrams. So first diagram is denoted as A, and second one B, third one is C. Okay. Identify the A, B, and C in the given figures. Option 1 is epigynous, hypogynous, and perigynous flowers. Option 2 is hypogynous, perigynous, and epigynous flowers. Option 3 is hypogynous, epigynous, and perigynous flowers. Option 4 is epigynous, hypogynous, and perigynous flowers. What is the answer for this question, Anna? Identify the A, B, C given figures.
Hypo, peri, epi.
The first one is the
Option 2.
Option 2.
Two.
Hypogynous, A, B, perigynous, and C is the epigynous flowers. So the hypogynous flowers. First of all, you have to know about the hypogynous flowers. In some of the plant species, the flowers are hypogynous, like as mustard, China rose, and brinjal. So in these plant species, the flowers are hypogynous. In hypogynous flowers, the stamens, petals, sepals are arranged from below the ovary, below the gynoecium. Look here in this diagrammatic representation. So it's a gynoecium. This is the gynoecium part of the flower. Already know the parts of the flower. The main floral parts are there. How many floral parts are there in a flower? Mainly
4.
four. What are they?
More floral appendage.
Calyx, corolla,
And
androecium,
gynoecium.
Androecium and gynoecium. Okay, here the gynoecium. The remaining the floral parts, like as the stamens, and the petals, stamens, petals, sepals are arranged from below the ovary or below the gynoecium. Such type of flowers are called as hypogynous flowers. So gynoecium is the highest position, ovary occupies highest position. The ovary in hypogynous flowers, the ovary is superior. Important examples and ovary is superior in hypogynous flowers. Ovary is superior. Objective point of view, hypogynous flowers examples and the ovary is superior. Okay, ovary occupies highest position. Rest of the floral appendages like the stamens, petals, sepals arranges below the ovary. So ovary is superior in hypogynous flowers. Hypogynous flowers are seen in mustard, China rose, and brinjal. Okay, now, so regarding this objective point of view, the flowers are hypogynous in option 1 is mustard, option 2 is China rose, option 3 is brinjal, option 4 is all of the above.
All of these.
Option 4, all of them.
All of the above.
Very good. Option
All of the above.
correct answer. All of the above. Right. Next question is, in which of the following flowers the ovary is superior? Option 1 mustard,
Option 4 all of
option 2
them.
China rose, option 3 brinjal, option 4 all of the above.
Option for all of the above.
Option 4 all of the above.
All of them.
Right. So mustard, China rose, and in the brinjal plant species, the flowers are the hypogynous. Okay. Next question is, in which of the following plant flowers the stamens, petals, sepals are arranged below the ovary? What is the answer? Option 1 is mustard, option 2 China rose,
Fourth option.
fourth option is answer. So examples and position of ovary. So the position of ovary, position of ovary in a hypogynous flowers. Option 1 is inferior,
Superior, sir.
option 2 is superior, option
Option 2 superior.
very good, option 2 superior. So the position of ovary in a hypogynous flowers, the superior. Right. Next, what is the next type of the flower?
Perigynous.
Perigynous flowers. So in perigynous flowers, in some of the plant species, the flowers are perigynous. For example, in rose, plum, and peach plant species, The flowers are the perigynous. In the perigynous flowers, the stamens, petals, sepals are arises from rim of the thalamus. So this is a part of thalamus. Thalamus. Okay, so this is thalamus, base of the thalamus, apex of the thalamus. Right, this is a rim. The stamens, petals, sepals are arranged from the rim of the thalamus in a perigynous flowers. In a hypogynous flowers, the stamens, petals, sepals are
Arise from below.
arranged from below the ovary. And here the position actually in these flowers approximately the stamens, petals, sepals are arranged from middle of the ovary or rim of the thalamus. In these flowers, the ovary is half superior, half inferior. In a perigynous flowers, the ovary is half superior, half inferior. In a perigynous flowers, the ovary is half superior, half inferior. In hypogynous flowers, the ovary is
Superior.
Okay, in which of the following flowers the ovary is half superior? Option 1 rose, option 2 plum, option 3 peach, option 4 all of the above.
All of the
Option for
above.
all of
Option for all of the above.
Very good. Option 4 is the correct answer. Okay. In which of the following plants flowers the ovary is half inferior? Half inferior. In which of the following plants flowers the ovary is half inferior?
Option 4.
Option for all of them.
Option 4. Right. Sometimes they may ask which of the following flowers are half superior? Ovary is half superior. Sometimes they may ask in which of the following plant flowers the ovary is half inferior. So in perigynous flowers the ovary is half superior, half inferior. In
It
which of the
cannot be both half superior and half inferior, or is it only one at a time in a flower?
both run half superior to half inferior. Half superior means half inferior.
Okay, sir.
Okay, here
Sir, here superior and inferior, what does it refer to, sir?
superior based on the position of the ovary. Suppose if the ovary is occupies the upper position, highest position, if stamens, petals are arranged from below the ovary, that is now the ovary is called superior.
Yes, sir.
Okay, right. If that is arranged from middle of the ovary, then it's half superior, half inferior.
Understood, sir.
It's arranged from above the ovary, that is inferior. That's inferior. Ovary is the inferior.
Yes, sir.
Right? So here, in this condition, in this case, the stamens, petals arranges from below the ovary in hypogynous. In a perigynous, that's from middle of the ovary, means half inferior, half superior. In the epigynous flowers, the stamens, petals, sepals are arranged above the ovary. Is it clear now, Abhijit?
Yes, sir. Clear, sir.
Right. So ovary is half superior, half inferior in perigynous flowers. Whereas in epigynous flowers, stamens, petals, sepals are arranged from above the ovary. Look here in this diagrammatic representation. So this is the base of the ovary. This is the base of the ovary. Right? and this part is middle of the ovary, lateral side, and this is apex of the ovary, terminal region. Apex of the ovary, above the ovary. So in epigynous flowers, the stamens, petals, sepals are arranged from above the ovary. So in epigynous flowers, the ovary is inferior. Ovary is inferior.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, here ಇದು sepal petal stamen arise from rim, sir. In epigynous.
Above the ovary. Here, the thalamus is fused with the ovary part. Okay.
Sir, apex of thalamus is rim, no, sir.
Yes, apex of the thalamus
Sir,
is
then they arise from rim.
here. That is not a criteria. Main criteria is the regarding the position of the ovary with respect to the other floral leaves. This you have to consider, whether it is derived from below the ovary
Superior or inferior.
or above the ovary. That is the main criteria. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
We are welcome. Epigynous flowers are seen in guava, cucumber, ray florets of sunflower.
So what's a ray florets?
Ray florets means the flower size is highly reduced. Ray florets of sunflower. 1 minute. Okay. What is this?
Chenduva.
Okay.
Maybe
Is it flower inflorescence?
flower.
Inflorescence.
Cymos.
It's this
Cymos inflorescence.
inflorescence is consist of several flowers. The flowers are highly reduced. Reduced flowers are called florets. Reduced flowers are called as florets.
Sir, reduced petals, sir.
This is one flower. Is it visible clearly? It's one flower. The reduced flower is called florets. Reduced flowers are called florets. So these are the ray florets. In Tacitus, this is a Tacitus. Biological name of this plant is Tacitus. Several hundreds of the flowers, smallest flowers, reduced flowers are present in this inflorescence.
Sir, in cauliflower also florets are present, no, sir?
Cauliflower that stores the food material.
Sir, it is also called florets only, no, sir?
If in any plant, if the flower size is highly reduced, that's called as the florets.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, na? So these are the several florets. So these flowers are resemble like a tongue. Ray florets. How this floret appears? Each floret appears like tongue. So ray florets. Okay, so ray florets of sunflower. In sunflower inflorescence that consists of several florets. The one type of the florets are ray florets, and the second type of the florets are the disky florets. One is ray florets, and second type of the disc florets. And ray florets are present at peripheral region of the inflorescence. This inflorescence is consist of only one type of the florets, ray florets only. Ray florets, whereas in sunflower, the two types of the florets are present. The one type of the florets are ray, and the second type of the florets are called disc florets. So the flower size are highly reduced. The ray florets are appears like a tongue. Ray florets and disc florets. Two types of florets are there in a sunflower inflorescence. Okay, it's whereas in this inflorescence only one type of the florets are present. Only ray florets. So epigamous flowers are seen in guava, cucumber, and the ray florets of the sunflower. Is it clear now regarding the ray florets?
So what about
Yes, sir.
disc florets? In which shape?
Disc florets, the disc florets of the sunflower. It's a disky floret, diagrammatic representation. Ray florets, diagrammatic representation.
Sir, ray florets has how many floral appendages, sir? Sir, how many petals?
Petals are
Sir, in ray florets, where is the ovary present, sir?
one way. This is floret, ray floret, ovary, stigma. Okay, now. So here the petals in disky florets, the 5 petals are fused. Ray florets also the petals are fused. Is it visible clearly enough? The petals are fused petals in a flower.
Yes, sir, sir.
Petals are fused. Okay.
Sir.
Any doubts are there regarding this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
I will show the stigma. Stigma lobes. Is it visible clearly now?
Sir.
Look here. Look here. It is. So this is a stigma.
Yes, sir.
Sir, show ovary, sir.
Ovary, we can. It's not clear now. We have to see with the help of simple microscope.
Sir, it's highly reduced, sir.
What's that?
Sir, the ovary.
Reduced ovary, sir.
Yes, very small in size. We can see only with the help of microscope.
Okay, sir.
Now, We'll separate that. So this here separated the stigma lobes.
So can't see, sir. Can you put it?
Not visible.
Now is it visible?
Visible, sir.
Oh, now.
It's small thing, sir.
Okay. Right. Do you have any doubts, Rana, regarding this?
Present in the middle part of the sunflower, sir.
Seed region, sir.
Sunflower. Disky florets are present towards center. Ray florets are present towards the periphery of the ray florets.
So ray florets are nothing but the older flowers, right, sir? Which go towards the
Yes,
outer
yes.
region of the flower.
Yes, sir. First palm flowers.
And the youngest are present in the center of the flower.
Yes. So the peduncle is reduced, highly reduced. Peduncle here.
Is it rasmus inflorescence, sir? Rasmus
Arrangement of
inflorescence in ray florets of sunflower?
Ray florets.
In ray florets of sunflower, is it rasmus inflorescence?
Arrangement of the inflorescence, na? Flowers.
Yes, sir. Which kind of
arrangement
inflorescence?
From periphery to towards the center. Periphery to towards the center. Peduncle is highly condensed. So it's a centripetal arrangement. Centripetal arrangement. Peduncle is highly condensed. The floral axis is highly condensed. On this condensed peduncle, the first formed florets are present towards the periphery and the younger ones are present towards the center. So as per NCERT, the given types of inflorescence, arrangement of the flowers, only 2 types. So what are the acropetal order?
Racemose and cymose.
Racemose and cymose, acropetal order and
Basipetal.
basipetal order. Whereas in this inflorescence,
Centripetal.
whether it is in tacitus or in sunflower, okay, marigold, chrysanthemum plant species, the flowers are highly reduced head inflorescence, and the periphery. First formed flowers are present towards the periphery and younger ones towards the center. So this arrangement is called centripetal arrangement. So it's not required. It's not there in the syllabus. No need to remember. Okay, now is it clear now?
Yes, sir.
Clear, sir.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay.
Clear.
So next class, tomorrow we will discuss about the parts of flower and parts of the flower. Fruit, regarding that androecium, sepals, petals, androecium, gynoecium, and the arrangement of the ovules. Do you have any doubts regarding this today's session?
No, sir.
No doubt, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, right.